Welcome back to another episode of the Score Show. In today's episode, we're going to be doing an MVP power ranking and we're going to be creating rumors about the 2025 offseason. Welcome back to episode 200, by the way. That is crazy, kind of like a milestone actually. Episode 200, we're going to be doing the MVP power rankings, creating rumors for the offseason cuz that's what we do on Up the Score. We come here and we create rumors. Why talk about basketball when we could talk about what's going to happen in the future after these teams blow it up like the Phoenix Suns cuz we know KD out of the you had KD and Trey talks without his permission, Larry, he's gone. Like, bro, you asked him, hey, Katie, you want to go back to Golden State? And he said, what type of disrespectful question is that? Like, no, don't you ever come here. I don't want to go there. I don't want to play with Steph Curry. I don't want that. Like, he, where does Kevin Durant go? Like, there are so many. Do you want him in Houston? Do you want him in Houston?
No, I don't want to be Houston. I don't think we need that type of talent right now. I think we're still trying to mold ourselves, see what we can do. We never been to the playoffs before. We don't really know what our plan really is or Jalen Green, who they really are. I also think we're in the position right now to get KD. I mean, I think it would be definitely an improvement. We'd have higher playoff, even championship odds, but just right now, I think we're better off seeing what we have in the playoffs and going from there. And even then, I think he's kind of old. I think he's way older than the rest of our roster. I don't think timeline wise it makes sense either, especially if he declines in 1 or 2 years. That kind of leaves us with a hole and a deficit in our roster. So no, I do not want Kevin Durant. I think the Pistons maybe be a better spot for him. As far as just playing right now, I feel like they can move Tobias Harris, and they have salary cap right then and there. You have his contract matched. You can bring Kevin Durant to the Pistons.
I do
That's what
not hate that. And Larry, I love the fact that that's a team that I was looking at for him also because I'm telling you, Cade Cunningham is tough. Like he's not gonna be somebody we talk about for the MVP. But I told you I wanted to shout him out this episode, like as we talk about the MVPs, because the Pistons is a team that lost 30 games in a row last year, and now they in playoff seeding, and all
yeah.
they did was add him Tobias Harris and Malik Beasley. All they did was add a little bit of spacing, and team turned into a playoff roster. Their
Yeah,
rookies that they drafted ain't even been playing well. What's up?
exactly. That's why I really like the trade of Kevin Durant going to Pistons. I know I kind of mentioned before with a young team in Houston. I think this situation is a little better for him, especially right now with how the way Cade's playing, how he's kind of that mature player that they know they have a star yet. Jalen Green, they got drafted in the same league, but we still don't know what Jalen Green can really become. I think we kind of see that with Cade right now, that he can be that star talent to lead the chip to the team, lead a team to championship. So adding Kevin Durant, I think that really boosts their playoff chances and makes them a threat. I was thinking that we're going to send Tobias Harris over to Minnesota in exchange for Julius Randle, and he would go. Julius Randle would go to the Suns. KD would go to the Pistons. The
Mm,
reason for this trade is that the Suns are kind of just hands behind their back. If they get Julius Randle, they get to move off money off KD's contract and they have some room to play with in the offseason and dump off that second apron tax that they were paying before. And he's still, a good ball player. He still scores the ball. So he's not a, complete just wipeout for losing Kevin Durant either. As far as the Timberwolves go, I think Tobias Harris kind of provides some of that spacing that he lost with Karl Anthony Towns. And I think for Anthony Edwards' sake and the team's sake, having that spacing over Julius Randle's ball play is better situated for that team and that roster. And of course, Kevin Durant, he's going to fit in like a glove in Detroit. That he has a center that he can that can catch lobs, play defense. He has a bunch of defensive forwards as well, with Ron Holland on the roster and Asari Thompson. Then you have Cade Cunningham, the superstar on that team. and not to mention Jaden Ivey and Malik Beasley pairing up to be that shooting guard rotation for you. I think this is a way better team the Suns right now for Kevin Durant, and I think this is a perfect spot for him as well.
Yeah, yeah. That would be a cool landing spot for KD for sure, for sure, for sure. And I
Do you
even
agree with the Suns and the Timberwolves getting Randall and Tobias?
first of all, I don't think that Randall is. I think his contract expires this year, so like I don't think he.
Even it doesn't expire this year, it expires next year. But even so, the Suns will move off his contract next summer instead of
I
having the
guess.
separation tax. So yeah, they get a player that can score the ball, not Kevin Durant's skill set, but something better than nothing, and they get that expiring contract next season.
What
So
about I say Devin Booker just asked to be moved at that point. What if I just make up that rumor? Look, if you bring me back Julius Randle, I want out. I want out. I don't want to play here. you giving me Julius Randle and Bradley Beal on my roster? I want out. The I don't think that that's a deal that you can do for Kevin Durant. I think at that point, you got to stand on getting picks or a star player back. You need picks to get a star player or a star player. You have Devin Booker. You don't need that much. You're close. If Julius Randle is like what you say, you putting your hands behind your back. You can't put your hands behind your back with D Book. You put your hands behind your back when like you missing the playoffs with KD. KD is still good enough to get you like the Timberwolves is the team though. You could you get Jaden McDaniels for KD?
I don't think so. Wait, what do you mean, they trade KD and get Jamie Daniels back?
Yeah, the Suns. I want Jaden McDaniels.
I think that could happen. I think it's possible. Jamie McDaniels is a good player, but I don't think he's that. That's a player where you can't let him go to really increase your playoff chances. And they still have Julius Randle, so they can still move a piece or two and get back some of that defense that they're losing. But they're already kind of planning to have Nas Reed at the four anyways, so it could work in their favor as well. But if you still have that asset and Julius Randle and some draft capital, some second round picks, go get you some more defense on that end.
And then you can move KD to the three. Honestly, like the thing is, you Randall, you somehow get off that contract. I think he got a team. Randall contract. Let me see what it is.
I think you got a team. I think he's a player option. I feel like I want to say he's a
I think
player
it
option.
expires this year, Larry. I think he's on expiring. I think that's why they traded for him because they wanted off of Cat's money.
Oh, you're right. No, player option.
Well, he got a player option for 30 mil.
He's
Does
probably,
he?
yeah, he's probably gonna take it. He's probably gonna take it. He's probably gonna take it.
You think he
He might
takes
get
it?
traded, but he's gonna take it. I think he's gonna take it.
All right. So the first domino is Julius Randle. Do you think that the Brooklyn Nets would be willing to pay Julius Randle more than 30 mil?
I don't think. I think they have Cam Johnson already.
Oh, Leaf is saying that he's in here, bro. Hey, Leaf, join up, man. You joining on the wrong link. I sent you the link earlier. Well, I don't know why Leaf keeps saying you here, bro. Do you want Julius Randle, Leaf? Like, I know he about to tell me why he don't want Julius Randle and how nasty that would be, but
I think Cam Johnson being there. I don't think they have the room for Julius
Cam
Randle.
Johnson can play small forward. He's a small ball forward.
But I think they have other people on their team. They have Jalen Wilson. They have
Yeah, they do.
Zaire Williamson. They have
Yeah,
other
they
players
do.
that we can develop instead of having Julius Randle take up their minutes. That's my opinion.
I agree. It's just it's the Brooklyn Nets. You may as well have Leaf say it, but for some reason he keeps saying he's here instead of being here. What is the Brooklyn Nets got 90 mil? What do they do with that? First thing that they do is re-sign Cam Thomas for 30. Yeah, I think
35. Like
25 to 35, whatever the NBA does. I don't know. I don't know how it goes, but 25 to 35. So that's like 55 to 65.
Are they keeping D'Angelo Russell?
No. Are they? No, right?
They might. I feel
He is like a culture. D'Angelo Russell could be a Brooklyn Net like lifer almost. Like I think the Brooklyn Nets could be the team that gives him like a tradable contract. You know what I mean? Like they mess with him, so they'll like get him right, but tell him like, hey, you know, you can get moved at any point though. You feel me? You gonna get this 15 mil a year, but it's because like that's what all the good role players get. So when if we become a star level team, you're gonna be the guy who we move. But like we got you
That's
to
fair.
15. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a very fair point. I think that's works. I think he's always kind of been that tradable piece on a lot of teams he's been on. And to really go over the top, you're gonna need a point guard better than him in the playoffs.
He's a
He
great
does
combo guard though.
great combo guard, but just not the guy. He's more of a 6 man role. That's where he can
Exactly.
really fit on a championship team, just not as a
Exactly.
starting point guard. But even hey, they have $90 million. They could still get a point guard and not have him there. So
No, Cam Thomas is the point guard. Cam Thomas can't play any other position. What they need is a point forward next to him, and like that's kind of what Cooper Flag is. That's what they are so interested in this draft for. They need a big playmaker, and that's Julius Randle. Julius Randle's a big playmaker.
I
You know,
guess it depends if they want to compete or really just sit there and develop their team because they are going to draft the next top 3 pick in the draft this year. They still have Cam Thomas on the roster. They have Jalen Wilson, all the other players I mentioned before to develop. So it kind of depends if they're going for a playoff situation or they're trying to rebuild their roster, see what they have, especially with the third pick
you know
coming
what?
this
You're
year.
right, but Leaf, do y'all own y'all pick next year?
Yes, we do. We do own our pick next year.
No, no, this draft, right? With Cooper Flag, you have your pick. I know that. The
Yes,
one after that again.
yes, we do.
Okay, okay.
So
So
it
maybe.
really wouldn't make no sense to be putting money on the books for anybody that's looking for more than 20 something million per year for multiple years. I think we probably gonna sign restricted deals. It's probably no pain in it's probably no real hurt in re-signing Cam Thomas, but Cam Thomas is on a restricted deal, and some teams could probably up the price on him just to try to get us to match it and just to try to get money out of our hands. So like that could be risky. Zaire Williams is probably gonna get resigned by us. If anything, man, because he's a good role player, bro. He didn't really get no time on Memphis for some reason, but he got time with us, and he's been pretty good, pretty solid role player. That's somebody that you could, have on your bench as a role player. Cam Johnson and Claxton could probably be used as a trade bait for next season, up until the next trade deadline. When we really start to finish off the rebuild for the new players, because after next year's draft we should be ready to start really start competing and start getting into that 35 plus win column in the East, try to get into the 10th seed, and we should have our young pieces ready, and then we should see where we go from there. But as far as free agency this year, I don't there's nothing that we should be going for in terms of like somebody that's looking to really get paid. D'Lo wants to say, but if D'Lo want to stay for some short money, maybe 17 a year, maybe 17, 18 a year, I'm cool with that. Anything over that, I'm not with it because we already put money on the books for Clax for 22 a year. We already put money on the books for Cam Johnson for 20 something a year. So eventually we're gonna have to move them pieces and get new veterans to move around the young pieces that we're gonna have after these next 2 years, after these next two drafts, because that seems to be our plan. I would like to believe that's our plan, but with Sean Marks and Joe Assad in the front office, man, like that shit is like the weather could change at any minute.
That's exact. No, no. The thing is, I was gonna say that, but in a good way. I think the lottery determines what y'all do. Look, on lottery night, that's when you're gonna know what you're gonna do in free agency. Because let's say that like y'all get picked 10 for some reason, and you know, you're gonna have to sign somebody to some money that you don't really want long term. Like what
Mhm.
the Houston Rockets did with Fred VanVleet. If you don't want to, because you got to remember there's a cap floor, and y'all got 90 mil. So you're gonna
Right,
give Ian Thomas a deal from 25 to 35 mil, right?
right.
You're gonna give a couple of your role players money. So like let's knock off another 30 mil with like four. of your role
And
players.
yeah,
I don't know who.
and then you're gonna sign your first two picks, your lottery pick, and your what
Mm,
you're gonna
mm,
have to say you signing your lottery pick. We're signing
mhm,
somebody from 1 through 10.
mhm,
1 through 10, you're getting
mhm.
guaranteed money.
Yeah, like 10 mil. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
So I mean
okay.
that's already on the books, and then you probably gonna sign a whole bunch of 1 years,
Yeah, yeah. That's what I said.
or
Like 30
collect a
mil.
whole bunch of 1 year
Yeah,
contracts or
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Like 30 mil worth for that. So Cam got like 30, and then you got another 30. That's 60, and then plus 10. Y'all really got like 20 mil in cap space. Y'all can still like play around with after that. So like,
Something around that range. I don't know the
so
exact
like,
number, but I
so like,
mean,
yeah, yeah, somewhere
Wait,
around that range. So
so
like,
before we get into that, Leaf, what role players that are expiring this year are you like interested in keeping? Who's staying on the team? Is D'Lo staying?
D'Lo said he was interested in staying,
So
and
are
getting
you
it.
signing him? Give him a $10 million contract, $15 million contract,
I say
20.
D'Lo. I say D'Lo between 15 and 20. That's probably where the rest of the money is was most likely
yeah,
gonna go.
yeah,
I
that's
think
what I
that's too
think.
much.
Um,
I think it's too much. I think it's too much. I'm sorry. I think it's too much.
for between, I agree with you, but at the same time, bro, like I mean, D'Lo came off of years in L.A. where he had the highest 3-point percentage in Laker history. So I mean. That they're gonna get some type of incentive for that. I don't know, bro. Like, I mean, I would like to think, man. So, but I agree with you between 12 and 17, 12 million and 17 million, bro. Like, that's my range for him. But he won't look like he gonna work between the 15 million and 19 million range. Um,
Okay, so what's the length? Is that like a 2 year, 3 year, 4 year contract? What's
Probably it's probably gonna be a 2+1, and then we probably gonna see if we could trade them at the deadline and get younger, and probably get more younger pieces, and then we're gonna go into next year's draft with AJ DeBonsa, Cam Boozer, and those dudes, and try to go for one of them, and then after that, then we're gonna fix the roster up again, and then we probably gonna take another year to add veterans to it, little maybe 2 year contracts here and there. I heard Nas Reed is on the is looking for another place, man. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, who knows, bro? Like, I don't know if we really gonna just start spending money out the wazoo, man. Because if like from one to in this draft, 1 through 10, I'm hearing is okay. But if we get a top three pick in this draft, oh yeah, the whole roster is about to get rebuilt. Whole roster is about to get flipped.
It's what I'm
Yeah,
Um,
saying. In
yeah.
that situation, are you guys keeping, the Dayron Sharps and the Cam and not Cam Thomas, but D'Lo, Melton? You guys are keeping Melton?
But I would say this: by the time we really start winning and they really looking for money, some of those players is most likely gonna be gone. I don't see Cam Thomas a part of the winning program that the Nets is gonna produce in the next
Oh,
three
really?
to 5 years.
I disagree.
3 years from now, okay, I can see that. But
I
next year, I think
disagree.
he's locked in, bro.
I disagree.
I
I
mean,
think Cam Thomas is
the
a
reason being is
finalist.
because when you restructure the roster, you probably gonna find players that's younger and probably gonna have the same skill set as he's gonna have. Guys in this draft like Trey Johnson, guys in this draft like Ace Bailey.
Ace
Um,
Bailey it could play different positions though.
yeah, I know, but Joe, but if we land on Trey Johnson, who is a taller version of basically a taller version of Cam Thomas, like that's basically you basically telling Cam Thomas he on borrowed time. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he might get the extension with us, bro. But in terms of the way in terms of him finishing the contract out on the Nets, I think that's up for questioning because we are looking to probably send him off and get more pieces and try to see if we could turn that into some solid role players to put around our new young pieces. We looking to rewrite our wrongs in these next two drafts. We're possibly getting the version of JT and JB that we were supposed to have years ago. So I mean, that's what it seemed like we trying to do. So
Yeah,
who
I
knows?
think I think Cam Thomas is a great NBA player. I think he can one day be an All Star. Like I think y'all just need a point forward next to him. Y'all need
I,
point forwards next to him. That's just what it is. You got to cater to his one weakness, and if y'all can get a defensive point forward, that's a lit team, and that's what Cooper Flag is. Like y'all are crossing y'all fingers for Cooper Flag. What it is, bro.
I mean,
Everybody wants Coop.
Yeah, but there's a reason why I didn't mention Cooper Flag in the equation. But in terms of what we realistically looking at, bro, in this draft, Ace Bailey seems we might have a shot at Ace Bailey at number 3. But Trey Johnson seems more realistic at maybe like the 5 to 7 range, and 7 to 10 range. Derek Queen seems more realistic, and then Diego Demen, from like 15 to like 17 seems more realistic for like the to round out our 2 picks, our 2 top picks in the draft. Everybody else is probably going to be on show me contracts, late first round picks or whatever, which we've been picking, which Cam Thomas basically is. He's a 27 pick, whatever, however you want to put it. But the thing is that like put investing in Cam Thomas, bro. Like when he still has the same problems and the same non growing abilities in his game that he's had the last 3 years, and I can tell you those non growing abilities, bro. Like he just doesn't have what people are looking for in a number 1 or number 2.
Yeah,
He's a 6 man, bro, on a championship team.
he's a 6 man or like a third, fourth option at point guard. Like I'm not saying he's a superstar. I know that he's not. I'm not saying he's even on the level of Tony Parker. He's below that. But what I'm saying is that like he's cool. He could be an all star. You know, he's a 40% 3 point shooter on high volume, and showed you that he could average 25 a game. He averaged 25 nightly on 40%
Yeah, yeah,
three.
but the problem was with that is once he started getting 30 something minutes, bro, he started exerting himself a little bit too much. Hamstring injury this year was 67 games, and hamstring injury last year on even less games. What
And
you
it's
don't want,
also kind of like Kyrie. As soon as you let go of Luca, you ask him to do more. On
yeah,
every possession. So like once you get him somebody else, he'll figure it out, and he'll get more
uh,
catch and shoot opportunities, which will make his numbers go even higher because he's getting easier looks.
which would make him the player that I've always knew that he was going to be on a winning team, and that would be a 6 man or a off current scorer or a second third
Yeah,
option type of
yeah,
scorer.
yeah, exactly.
But for the price, the price is that what I have a problem with. 20 between 20 and $30 million for Cam Thomas a year is not what I had in mind.
It's like if it don't work out, it's gonna be hard to trade him type thing. I get it.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is going to
I
be
get
hard
it.
to trade him.
I
You know
get
what
it.
I'm
I
saying?
get
So
it. Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. So, real question with Kyrie. He has a player option this year. Is he staying with his bullshit going on, or is he out of there?
That
Who
that's
knows?
the thing we're gonna do.
he might have to sign that player up because I don't think nobody else is going to run that risk. That injury seemed
ACL.
that
I'm not
injury
sure.
that injury, bruh, it seemed like the beginning of the end for Kyrie, and then it's looking like he gonna be on the deals that Russ is gonna be on, bro. Like if he don't sign him that contract.
Nah. Kyrie's
I
too good
think,
of a shooter. He's too good of a shooter.
I
but
mean, he is, but he's gonna be he's gonna be too good of a shooter on less time and less minutes. Russ is giving you a whole lot of other stuff as a role player as well. Like I mean, you can see that on Denver, bro. Like he's still giving you the effort, elite effort. He's
Stop
still giving you the
bleeding.
other.
Stop.
He's still
Stop
hold on. Let
bleeding.
me let me speak. Hold on. Look. He still can push the pace. He still can pass. He still can make plays in transition. He can still rebound at a good level, bro, at the role that he's in. And I think eventually Kyrie is going to end up in somewhat of that role and somewhat of that same spot, that 6 man type of spot, as his career winds down. So it's the same as Russ. There's no shame in that. There's no
So
shame
you're
in it at all.
telling me that the Dallas Mavericks traded Luca. Kyrie's about to become a bench player, and Anthony Davis is hurt and never and only played one game for them.
No, no, no. I'm telling you, bro, like what Kyrie's career is gonna look like winding down. Now, in terms,
Exactly.
in
wait,
terms, in
wait.
terms. Hold on, wait. In terms of the
Kyrie's out for the
Mavericks,
year.
yeah, yeah. But in terms of the Maverick situation, obviously he's gonna have to be in that lead guard position now that Luka's gone. But the health factor is like the biggest question mark. And the second that AD got out there, started bumping his chest, and then he got an injury, bro. Like I already knew shit was gonna go left. So I mean, you could call it. It was almost like it was almost like the NBA and the Lakers front office had a Dallas Mavericks voodoo doll, and then they started jamming little thumbtacks in it and everything, bro. Like, and then this is what happened because this shit happened almost. This shit was almost scripted. I ain't gonna lie to you. The way that Dallas
Bruh.
broke down, it was
Now
almost
hold
scripted.
on. So for Kyrie, I know he has the ACL injury. I know like in like December, but player gets the ACL tear in December. They're probably out for the rest of the season. What month do you think Kyrie will be back 100% healthy?
100% healthy. I give it another 365 days.
Like
Before
he,
that,
Yeah,
before that,
I
I
mean,
think it.
he might have to
Seriously,
sit. He
Jason?
might. It's possible that he might have to sit out a year.
that would suck. That would
I
be horrible for the Mavericks. That would be so bad for the Mavericks.
I think
It would. But I
I'll be
think the
honest
map.
with
But I think this. Listen, I'm about to go on a tangent. I think what happened to the Mavericks was set up by the NBA and the Lakers front office. I really do. They was trying to get Mark Cuban out the entire time, and they finally got him out. And then they finally put somebody in there to play ball with the Lakers and try to move the ratings and try to move the goalposts and get LeBron and get Luca to the Lakers because they like low key they've been trying to get Luca to the Lakers for the last 2 3 years. It's just Mark Cuban wasn't going for it, and they had to get Mark Cuban out. I strongly believe this was set up. This everything that happened to Dallas is set up.
that's possible, but just like from a Maverick standpoint, I want to talk about like if Kyrie's injured for the whole year, I think the best option is to trade Anthony Davis. I think that's the best move they can do.
oh my
If
god.
Kyrie is out for the
Oh
year,
my
trade
god.
AD. Trade AD. We have to trade AD.
No,
That's
okay,
it.
okay. No, no, no. I'm gonna tell you what the real plan is. Cause what Larry's saying, Larry, you gotta stop doing this as a GM. Look, you gotta put your shoes in their foot and get the handcuffs out. Yes, they put
Kyrie,
handcuffs.
undoubtedly the second best player on our team.
You have to double down. You traded Luca. You have to double down. And you know what you do? Look, y'all was saying how long would a Kyrie injury take, right? 8 torn ACLs take 6 months. All right. So I'm gonna give him 9 months and say he'll be back in December. But I'm gonna say January is gonna be a slow month.
I'm gonna
And
give him
then
10.
10, yeah, I'm gonna say January is gonna be a slow month. February, he's gonna have to get acclimated to playing with Anthony Davis and whatever is the third star they get. You have to get a third star for Kyrie and convince him to stay. You
Who's the
and
third?
you and you. I don't know, KD. You have to get KD and make the
No,
team
wait, wait.
better.
Okay, okay, all right. So
Kyrie is
let's
Kyrie is
let's
gone,
let's
bro.
make
You
let's make
have to get
one.
another star.
I think we need to make one thing very, 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 very extremely clear, bro. In terms of the KD sweepstakes, I'm 100% sold that he is going to some team in Texas. And now that everything is broken down the way that it's broken down, bro, I think KD is one of them dudes that got a chance to like sort of like play the field somewhat and play the field the right way this time as opposed to just leaking out to Phoenix and thinking the shit was gonna work. That was an idiot move. He's stupid for that. That's dumb. This time he's gonna get it right. This time he's going to be next year, starting next season. He will be in a Houston Rocket uniform. I strongly
Nah,
believe that. I repeat,
nah.
Kevin Durant will
I don't
be in
want
a
it.
Houston
I don't
Rocket
want it.
uniform.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I know you don't want. I know you don't want him. But the thing is, y'all that coaching staff, that front office wants him, and the reason being is because you can add if you want to say the relationship with Ime, that's fine because he should have played with Ime while he was still up here with us. But the reality of the situation is that y'all y'all hit on all of y'all draft picks. But the thing is, y'all not gonna play all y'all draft picks. Y'all still got Reed Shepard in the lab. Y'all still got Cam Whitmore in the lab, like in the vault, like just waiting, like and everything, bro. Like thinking that they gonna turn into to diamonds in the rough and gold mines. And y'all hit on them on like for how they styles of players and how they could and how they could do certain things on the court. I think Reed Shepard is probably. I think he might be one of the fifth elements of that team. I really do. In the future, I think Reed Shepard is probably going to be like one of the biggest X factors for that team. if y'all keep him. But at the same time, Phoenix clearly wants to rebuild, and they have trade bait to do it. The trade bait is Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. And I strongly believe that Kevin Durant, this time next season, will be in a Houston Rocket uniform.
Hey, look. So for that, so I was thinking about this with the Suns' moves. I need Devin Booker before I need Kevin Durant. That's all my only thing. We're trading.
I'm out on Devin Booker.
I want Devin Booker, bro. I'll give you Jalen Green. Everybody on that roster is tradable except for Amen
If
Thompson.
if if you if you get that if you get Devin Booker, you basically telling Jalen Green, bro, like, yeah, but bye, yeah. I'm like
Hey,
I'm not. Listen, if you listen, Larry, I've spoken to Houston residents, bro. Like, yo, giving up Jalen Green for Devin Booker, you will regret that. I swear, I promise you, this will be one of the biggest regrets in the franchise history, bro. I
I can believe it.
promise you this.
No, I can believe that. I don't want Kevin Durant or Devin Booker on my team, but I'm just saying, if we're
wait,
gonna trade for
what?
Kevin Durant, I will get Devin Booker.
You don't want Devin Booker?
No. See, look, my thing is, I think our young team. I think we gotta wait and see what they turn out to be,
I
especially this
think I
playoff
think
series.
Kevin I think Kevin Durant understands how Ime wants things done, and I think he's gonna be conducive to that. What you thinking about with Kevin Durant is that you're getting him in small sample sizes because he's only probably gonna barely play maybe 50 games, barely at max maybe 55. But the thing is, all y'all really got to do is just as a youth and as a defense is just help get them there. Like you're looking for Amen Thompson to turn into Penny Hardaway. It hasn't happened yet. You're looking for Reed Shepard to turn into Mark Price. It hasn't happened yet. You're looking for Cam Whitmore to turn into the next two-way great. It hasn't happened yet. This thing has to speed up. Alfred Sengun at best right now is Sabonis. And like the thing is, this process, bro, that y'all on, bro, and this skit that y'all on, y'all gotta max this window out before these players start asking for top dollar. And they will start asking for top dollar. They're gonna be on restricted contracts. It's gonna be rookie max deals coming up, and y'all ain't gonna want to pay all of that money.
You
That's
know
the
what
bottom line.
I'm doing right
That's fair.
now.
That's fair point. It's fair point. It's fair point.
Hold
My
on, I
only
gotta go
thing,
get my food.
You know what I'm doing right now in the trade finder, Larry?
what?
Fred Van Vliet and Alperen Sengun for Devin Booker. I don't know.
No, we need
I
our center.
look.
We need our
I
center.
love. Yeah, you'll get one in free
I'm
agency,
not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not giving up Alfred
Yeah,
Sengun,
man.
bro.
I'm
No.
crediting Amen off
bro.
tip. That's not even a conversation.
All right, I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
make up a
I'm not.
rumor. No, we making up rumors for the off season. I'm gonna make up a
if
rumor.
if 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 anything, they just want like Phoenix really just want youth and like future draft stock. Like that's it. Maybe
I'm
like a pick is gonna go in that.
I'm gonna make up a rumor. If Alperen Sengun gets attacked in the playoffs, they off of him quick. Ime Udoku loves defense way too much for a
I mean,
liability at the
okay,
defensive center
so
position.
the define
Just
define
get
getting define Alfred Sengun getting attacked. Okay, and what team is
if
gonna
they
be able
have
to?
let's say that they have a series against the Lakers and the Lakers beating them 4-1 because Luca and LeBron isoed Sengun the whole series. You're out of here, kid. I don't care it was your first playoffs. You showed me what my biggest fear is with you. And like I could get Devin Booker for you. Get out of here. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get Devin Booker for you, and we're gonna sign Clint Capella. You
Whoa,
now now
whoa,
now we
whoa,
now
whoa,
now
whoa,
we have Reed
whoa,
Shepard,
whoa.
Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, Amen. Nah,
Huh?
bro. Devin Booker and Sengun. That's
Wait a
just what it
second.
is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Let me get this
Y'all
straight.
want it?
So, Mar, you mean to tell me your master plan is all based on if Sangoon get isolated by LeBron or Luca in the playoffs?
By anyone. Anthony, if he is a problem to the point where
I,
I
I
have if hold on, leap, I have a defense with Amen, Jabari, Fred, Brooks, Eason, and their backline defense is Sangoon, and like he's just like messing it up. I have all of this defensive potential, and I just have you ruining it, man. Nah, bro, get off here, bro. You nice on offense. Devin Booker is too, and Devin Booker won't get attacked because he's not a center, you know, and he's gonna space out the court better, and we're gonna get a cheap option at center instead,
You know,
like
you
Kevon Looney.
you know what my problem is with that. You know how this sound like the Nuggets before they won. This sound like everybody talk
Yeah,
when they was
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
Joker and the
That's the
Nuggets.
thing about it. That's why I said if that happens in the playoffs because of the Joker, he didn't have those pieces next to him. He had Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. You know, this man got nah, bro. You got the pieces. And do you think
Yeah,
Sengun is a number one option?
I think no.
Okay,
I think Sangoon, whatever option is Sabonis is, that's the option that he is. If you
the
want to
thing
call
is,
him,
the
if you
bonus
want to
team.
call him a number two, if you want to call Sabonis a number two, if you want to call him on in the role that he played, averaging what 19, 13, and 7, bro, like which is almost around the same numbers that I believe Sangoon is averaging, bro. Maybe if not lower, then that's the same. It's the same exact option to me.
I kind of view them in the same light, and that's why I'm also gonna say the biggest topic of this summer, I think, is gonna be Demontis Sabonis, because I think he may not want to be a king anymore, and I think we're gonna find out what team would want Demontis Sabonis.
I kind of want him to go to the Hawks, in my opinion.
Oh my, Trey
The
Young is a
Hawks,
lob threat, dude. Come on, man.
I
Sabonis ain't
think.
athletic.
That'd be a nice move for them.
I
So
think
what?
Sang I think Sangoon I think Sangoon to me, in my personal opinion, I think he would be okay with Portland. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the
Nah,
reason I think he would be all right in Portland. The reason being is because they got athletic wings that could get out on the break. And Shaden Sharp is a lot more like above the rim, dare I say, than Jalen Green, and he plays a little bit more downhill than Jalen Green, and he's looking to like do a lot of shit. So if Sangoon is gonna go anywhere, he gonna have to go somewhere with like an athletic four that's
yeah,
catching
same with the
lobs or some
brother,
shit. Yeah,
bro.
some shit like that.
Larry actually, bro, Larry's, and I did not think about it. Like I just shut Larry up quick, but like he's right. The Hawks is like for him, he has Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richachet, and Jalen Johnson. Those are three defensive menaces, you know, that shoot threes. So he's
The
gonna have
Hawks, the
threes.
Hawk, the Hawks, the Hawks is not a bad option, bro. But
Trey Young and
do I think
Sabonis, though.
him and Trey Young could play together? I don't know.
Thing is, though, they're not always gonna be on the court together. When they are on the court together, their offense is gonna be like best in the league.
But you got two dudes that's potential All NBA and starters. Like you know what I'm saying, they gonna be on the court together. They
Yeah,
gonna have
exactly,
to be. But the
exactly.
thing is, you don't want to have two clear cut defensive liabilities, quote unquote defensive liabilities, out on the court at the same time. This is where I believe if the Hawks do go after him, I think they probably gonna exercise the option on Trey Young. They
I,
might.
I, that's a fair point. Just looking at the Knicks right now, with Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns being a 1 and 5, even though they're surrounded with Josh Hart,
Right.
McHale.
Yeah,
The worst two
yeah,
positions on the
Yeah,
court.
right,
That's the
right.
worst two positions on the court that you could be a defensive liability at is the 1 and 5.
yeah,
Denver is the anomaly. Denver is the anomaly. The reason why they're anomaly, bro, because the
Jokic,
production
Jokic, yeah.
not no, but not just Jokic because they won it all and they won it all, bro. With getting the highest performances out of Joker and out of Jamal Murray at the same time. These are two of the best difficult shot makers, bro. Like that, like in the game because like their shot making, bro. That they were when they was on that run, they was keeping up with the KDs and the D books. They was keeping up with the LeBrons and the ADs, and eventually made it to the finals, bro. Like, and they basically just eased their way to a championship, bro. Like in 5 games. So,
And
but
the
at
top,
the same,
yeah, yeah, the top
but
start
at, but
off.
at, but at, but at the but at the same time, I feel as if I feel like the Denver's half court offense is all time great, all time great. Their half court offense is all time great, and it obviously is because of Joker, but what makes it a plus is because of Jamal Murray as well. And we seen what Jamal Murray could do, bro, when the playoffs come around and when the stakes get higher.
And
However, I think that Trey Young is too much. He's too high volume. I think Trey Young is too high volume to play with Sangoon. I think the
Sabonis.
shots, yeah, to play with Sangoon or Sabonis. I think that the shot value has to be at a higher rate and it has to be a little bit more efficient, bro. Like I don't think Sangoon could play with somebody that's high volume on certain crazy shots from beyond the arc, and that's
I
basically who Trey Young
disagree.
is.
I disagree. I think Sabonis is one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, so he'd get a couple more board opportunities to get quick putbacks, and he'll also be able to set Trey Young up to not have to do that as much. Trey Young doesn't have
I
another
was I was talking
playmaker
about
on his
Sangoon.
team.
I wasn't talking about Sabonis. I was talking about Sangoon.
Yeah, yeah, but we were talking about Sabonis to the
Sabonis, right, right,
Sengun.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Sengun. I don't think it would happen, but Sabonis. I think the problem with a 1 and a 5 that are defensive liabilities is when you have a small guard, and Trey Young is a small guard. You know, Jalen
Exactly.
Brunson is a small guard. Jamal Murray, he's a combo guard. He's not really a point guard naturally. It's just he's able to play point guard because he got Jokic.
Yeah, yeah, but at the same, he's able to play your point guard because he got Jokic. But at the same time, bro, like when you attack them efficiently, Joker and Jamal Murray, if you attack them at a high success rate, and get them in foul trouble, bro, you got a great chance of winning games. The
Yeah.
thing is that you also got to neutralize their shot making, because they're great shot creators and great shot makers, both of them. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Murray, we know, but like when in terms of great shot creation and great shot makers, I don't associate that term with Trey Young. The reason why is because Trey Young is going to have to set the table for so many others. He doesn't have nobody at the 5 and a Sabonis or Sangoon to basically have that high level of shot creation for himself and shot creation for others. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why it doesn't work, man. And I think whatever you get, whatever you do to Joker off, whatever you do to Joker and make him do on defense, he can neutralize it with his own offense. You know what I'm saying? So like he's being a great screen setter, being great off the ball. His gravity, bruh, and his offensive production is just as good, if not great, as Steph Curry's. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he's having another all time offensive year in Denver. So
Yeah, we're gonna get to
so,
that in a little bit, man. Yeah, we're gonna get to that, boy. But
yeah, yeah. So I
who
gotta
do
go get my
y'all?
food. I gotta get my my DoorDash food in a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Larry, who do you think has been like going into the off season? Who do you think is gonna be the most controversial team?
controversial as in just
Most drama filled. Like which team is gonna have lights, camera, actions? KD traded. You think the KD trade will happen this summer?
going into the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think KH will happen this summer. Most controversial, I think, is still the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Like I think Mavericks. I mean, especially with Kyrie having that player option, torn ACL, seeing what AD looks like in the last few games of the season.
I don't
Then
think AD plays. You just shut AD down, no?
I mean, yeah, I mean, but also just the lottery pick that too.
Exactly. So you just shut AD down and hope you get Cooper Flag.
I still think just I think Mavericks.
Bro, we got to stop with this Dallas or San Antonio getting Cooper Flag, bro. It's not happening,
Bro,
bro.
Dallas got to get repaid, bro. They had to like sell Luca for
Bro,
Cooper Flag, bro. It
no,
had to,
no,
bro.
no,
Why else would
no,
they let go
no.
of Luca?
No, no, that's bro. You let go of Luca to help the league, bro. Like Luca to the
Nah,
Lakers, Luca
bro.
to the Lakers was an NBA front office thing, bro. Like it's not the Dallas. First off, they want to move the Mavericks to Vegas, bro, because they can't get casinos out in a they can't get casinos out in Texas. That's what they really, really, really want to do. That's what they really want to do, bro. This is the same team. This is the same team that traded Jason Kidd earlier in his years. Eventually got him back later on, bro, when he was older. This is the same team that didn't want to pay Steve Nash, and he went on to Phoenix and won two regular season MVPs. This has been happening in Dallas history. This has been
You know
happening.
what? You're right. You're right.
So like I don't want anybody to get it confused about what happened to Luca, bro. What happened to Luca was NBA front office business decision.
Can you tell me what's gonna happen to the Miami Heat next?
Miami Heat. Oh man.
What do we do?
I'll be honest with you. I don't even know where to start.
I think y'all.
Uh
I
listen,
think you guys
I
can
would
trade.
say listen, I think y'all already have the steal of the draft in Khalil Ware. And I think y'all continue to like kind of wait y'all turn for like another free agent to like kind of fill that void. I mean, what y'all did with Jimmy was nothing short of phenomenal. I'll give y'all that. That is nothing short of phenomenal. But at the same time, I strongly believe that y'all probably gonna set the table with some younger guys, some pieces out of the draft, and most likely try to get that free agent to do it again. Like make some runs to the conference finals. I see another run in the conference finals in a couple of years. Right now, y'all still got Bam. Y'all still got Tyler. I don't know if they're gonna be a part of that next 4 or 5 year run. I see y'all probably flipping the roster, getting some things, man. Y'all probably be a middle of the pack, maybe playoff team, maybe a play-in team. I don't really see y'all bottoming out for anybody in the next couple of years. But I mean, y'all gonna be fine.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, for the Heat, I think that 2 through 5, Tyler Hero, Andrew Wiggins, Bam, Kelly Ware, that's a pretty solid, 2 to 5. I think you guys are really missing that point guard piece to really bring guys to the next level. I think a star point guard will probably get you like if you guys get like a John Moran or something like that, that could probably make you like a competitive playoff team, even a contender in a few years at that. But I think just for now, the best name, in my opinion, for y'all to fill that point guard void with is Ty Jerome. I think that would be the best situation for the Heat is to get a point guard like that would bring them to the next level, but not be that contending team yet. And then they still have, availability and picks and players to move to make that star move when they're ready for it. I think Ty Jerome this offseason is the best pickup that he can make.
That's not even crazy. Dang, Ty Jerome to the Heat would be solid, man. But like, I'm a spoiled Miami Heat fan. Leave. We need a star. Like, is Lamelo Ball available, Larry?
I think he is, but not for the Heat's price. You guys have 2 first-round picks. At best, you have Hami
Two
Hawkway.
first round picks and Jaime. And we got to get some salary though. Like,
So you got Duncan Robinson. I'm
oh
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah, yeah. Go
I'm
get
talking
go
about
get D
useful
Rob.
players that you guys have. The picks aren't that good, like we all know. The Heat picks are never really that good. You guys hit on them, but they're not good just
No, they're
overall.
gonna be good. Lamelo always hurt, bro.
Yeah, I don't think Lamelo is gonna go to the Heat. I don't see it. It would
Come
be
on,
amazing.
man.
It would be amazing for the Heat, like just his personality and city, Miami. It would be a fantastic fit, and he does fit with his team. Honestly, I think you guys don't have the package unless you guys are willing to trade away to Khalil Ware or Tyler Hero, which doesn't make sense. So
Yeah,
I don't see it happening for the Miami Heat.
yeah. So what's the most controversial team this off season?
I think it's the Mavericks. I still think it's the Mavericks.
Leaf, what you think? What team gonna have the most controversy this all season? I think it's the Suns, bro. I think Devin Booker might surprise us, bro. Devin Booker might say, "Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Katie, y'all couldn't build me a competent team to make the playoffs with KD. Y'all are annoying. Like, come on, man. Think about it in his perspective. I had y'all making me look bad. We had KD and missed the playoffs. Like, or are they gonna make the playoffs though? If they miss the playoffs, bro, it's them. What seed are they right now? Like
I think they're the ace. I think no, I think like 11th
the
seed.
Mavericks got hurt, so like they finna jump them. They the
How?
11th seed right now though. They 11, bro.
Yeah. For the Suns, I feel like I think that Bradley Beal trade really messed them up. I think that was really the. I don't know why they traded for a shooting guard when they already had Booker. I didn't see the point of that. Chris Paul was expiring. I think if they would have waited for Chris Paul to expire, they
Dude,
would have
Chris
had so
Paul would have
much.
been a better fit today than Bradley Beal.
And even that, I mean, him expiring, not be on the team anymore, he still would have $50 million to play around with. That would have got you a better center than Nick Richards. That would have got you a better point guard. And Ty Jones has been amazing, but which got you extended Tyus Jones on a longer
Two-way
contract.
small forward. He could have, traded for DeAndre Hunter and paid him.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. He also had so much other opportunities to build
Yeah,
around
bro.
the scoring of Booker and KD. I don't know why you guys wanted to include Bradley Beal in that mix, especially.
And then they traded Nurkic for defense. They said,
Yeah,
"Hey, we want a defensive center. Let's get Nurkic." What? That's when they
I
told me
think.
they don't know basketball.
Yeah, I think with the Bradley Beal move, I feel like that was kind of a similarity to the Brooklyn Nets big three with Harden, Kyrie, and KD. But the problem with that is Harden kind of developed into a point guard. He's still a point guard today. I
Yeah,
think they're kind of expecting Devin Booker to take on that role, but it's not where he's the best at. Harden is arguably better at point guard right now than he would be shooting guard to play today.
yeah, exactly. So it's like that's Harden's actual play style. Devin Booker's a scorer. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with it, bro. Yeah, there's so much going on in Phoenix. I think there's a lot going on in Sacramento. I think the Pistons are one of those teams that they scary. You know what's another scary team is the Magic, bro. Hey, I'm making up a rumor. If the Magic don't make a trade this offseason for like a number three option, they gay. That's the rumor. Like
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Magic has to make something shaky. They got to make something.
Orlando's issue, bro. I think it's been the issue, bro, since they drafted Paolo. They just need somebody. They need a high octane guard that they can
exactly.
trust. I think right now Anthony Black to them is basically what Amen Thompson is to
I
Houston.
said that
I think
last year,
I,
bro.
I, I think what Cole Anthony is to them is what Fred Van Vliet is to Houston, bro. They basically
Worse.
they're mimicking probably worse. They basically mimicking the same thing that Houston is mimicking somewhat, and they still got a high octane defense, a defensive team. But at the same time, I think that you need your floor setters and you need your scorers at the guards to really max this thing out, bro. Like I think they
Yeah,
need a high octane guard, somebody like that's sort of similar to Darius Garland. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
what I kind of see them getting, bro. Like
yeah.
they don't need no real OD
Trey Young.
first team or all. Yeah, they don't need that. I don't think they need that.
They
If
need
they do,
Anthony
and
Simons.
yeah, I think Anthony Simons. Yeah, I think that's perfect for them. Yeah, Simons. I think Simons would be great for them. Simons will be
I don't know
absolutely
why
amazing
they
for them.
don't do it. You know what got
Simons,
me. You know what got me mad,
the
Lou?
money. I think the money that Simons is about to get is along the lines of like between that 20 to
Cam.
25 million.
Whatever Cam get, Simons get.
I think Simons is way better than that. Be honest with you, but I mean,
Word, yeah, yeah. But they gonna get around the same money.
maybe, but at the same time, Simons should be one of the he should be one of the players that's on a lot of radars for teams that really need a guard. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think that Portland is ready to start all over with they ready to start all over with School Henderson, Shaden Sharp, and Donovan Clingan. Everybody else could kick rocks. I think the centers could kick rocks, man. DeAndre Ayton could kick rocks. Robert Williams could kick rocks. And they ready to start they situation over. I think they'll be fine. But if I'm shopping, Anthony Simons is like my number one shop right now.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But the Magic, they're scared to make trades. They haven't made a trade since they traded Nikola Vucevic. Hey, that's sad. That was like half a decade ago. And they when I learned I learned this year that the Magic are a poverty franchise when they didn't trade for Dennis Schroeder, and I say that because they're in need of a point guard. The fact that Jalen Suggs got hurt, the fact that Dennis Schroeder this summer played with two of their starters at that point because Paulo was also hurt, and both the Wagner brothers were starting. Dennis Schroeder just hooped with them a couple months ago, and he went for a second round pick, and you didn't get him. You're
Mhm.
stupid. That's when I realized that the Magic are just stupid. I thought they would have got Anthony Simons, but I set the bar so low and said just go get Dennis Schroeder. All he takes is a second round pick, and they couldn't even do that.
The thing
That's
is,
sad.
here's the thing. When it comes to quote unquote poverty franchises, they seem to get shafted in trades a lot. The thing about it, like, so they really, what really works for them most of the time is maybe a free agent here and there, maybe a role player free agent here and there, and draft picks. It's been,
Yeah,
like it's been
they
they
scared to make moves.
right, but yeah, they're scared to make trades. That's what they're scared to make, and
I think
and there's
trades
a
are
reason for,
moves.
and there's yeah, they are moves, but at the same time, there's a reason for it. If you look at their history, this is a team that could have had Tim Duncan and Tracy McGrady playing together. They missed out on that. The only reason why they missed out on that because they told Tim Duncan that his wife couldn't fly on the plane.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so silly. But at the same
Yeah.
time, this is the things that put your franchise back years and years and years. If you look at
Yeah.
their history, the biggest free agent that they ever signed was Horace Grant back in 1995 when they had Shaq and Penny. So at that time, they really wasn't making no trades then, even when the team eventually broke down. So I mean, it is what it is, man. With some of these teams, bro, I can't really call it. I can't really call it, man. But Orlando, they need to really, really lock into Anthony Simons. They really,
You,
really need to lock in.
you know what I heard?
What's up?
Scotty Barnes not safe.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Scotty Barnes, you're not safe. You got
I feel like
Brandon Ingram.
I feel like he's safe. I don't know. He's a young player, defensive, been a star talent for years. I don't know if he's going anywhere. I don't see that at least. In my
I'm not
opinion.
saying he's going anywhere, but we could gauge your value. See what you're
They could
worth.
definitely get the value, but RJ Barrett probably gonna go before he go.
Mm, something's changed in
Yeah, yeah,
Orlando.
yeah. I think he's probably gonna get moved this offseason.
Yeah.
Not a
But
good fit.
that's the thing about it. What if a team, call you up for RJ Barrett, right? And then they say, hey, you want Luka Doncic for Scotty Barnes? you know?
Yeah,
Like, like I'm just saying, Scotty Barnes not as safe as he used to be, bro. Like,
he really not. He really
nah.
not at all.
What if they just randomly say, hey, or Devin Booker says, bro, I want to go play with Bi. Are you trading Scotty Barnes?
I don't know.
If
I'll be
Devin
honest.
Booker says, I want to go play with Bi.
If Devin Booker said he want to go play with Bi, he's stupid as hell.
No, he's stupid for sure. But like, what if he just does it? Like, I'm just saying, Scotty Barnes is not safe, bro. Scotty Barnes is not safe, bro.
Fair.
Well, where Tyrese
He not,
Maxey from? Is Tyrese Maxey from Canada or anything by any chance? Just
no,
being
he from here.
okay.
Dang, bro. He's not going nowhere. Stop, bro.
I don't know, bro. He not as safe as he used to be, bro. This man always hurt. They
I don't
traded
think
him
he.
3
I don't
times.
think he's safe when that contract, when that 5 year contract start to really come and play, and the money start coming off the books. That's when I think he's not safe.
Nah, I think he not safe right now because like they foresee in the future.
Mm,
I think this is the only chance you got to trade him.
nah,
Bro,
I think.
Scotty Barnes airballs. I'm sorry, his percentages look nice, but he airball too much for me, bro.
Mm-hmm. He said he airball too much. That's messed
No,
up.
when I be watching the Raptors, he be airballing too much, man. The percentages don't even look bad though. It's just when he misses, it's airballs, bro. I hate it. Nah, bro.
That's
Scotty
the thing.
Barnes.
When the thing is about NBA players, we focus on their absolute worst moments. I ain't gonna lie to you, no matter what.
He airball too much. I'm sorry, bro. No, no, how you miss matter to me? Like he
Said
misses
how
on
you miss
airball.
Madison.
He misses on airball, dude. I'm telling you, he misses on airballs. It's hard to trust him as a year-to-year shooter if he airballs that much, man. Like he's one bad shooting year away from being like the worst shooter in the league. Like Scotty Barnes got he doesn't shoot bad though. He doesn't shoot bad though. He scared me, bro. He just airball a lot, but I mean, I'm at the point where I'm trying to make up Scotty Barnes trade rumors. So I think we should go on to the MVP ladder. I think we talked about everything. We talked about LaMelo Ball.
Hmm.
We talked about the Magic being scared. The
Hmm.
Heat, we don't know what they're gonna do because like I don't even think they know what they're gonna do. We talked about the
Hmm.
Hawks. They're gonna be a team that they're gonna trade for a center. Like I think this roster next to Trey Young is a center away, and we're gonna see what that
Well,
is.
son, away from what?
A center away from being a
A
consensus playoff team.
consensus?
Yeah.
The highest they could go if they get that said center, bro, is 6.
Not the highest. I think that's the lowest. Actually, I think the Hawks would be one of those teams that could, if they were to get a star center in the offseason, they could be one of those teams that have like a number two seed type jump because they'll have Zachary Richardson, who is playing great. He's playing great to end off the season. Actually, shooting well, getting better defender, and Dyson Daniels, who's going to be more
Hold up.
accustomed to the team,
Come
and
on, come
Jalen
on,
Johnson going to be back.
come
I
on,
think
come on,
Trey Young has never played with an All Star. So if you get
come
him
on.
his first All Star in his career with the best defense he's ever had, yeah,
The person that's closest to an all star on that team is most likely Jalen Johnson.
yes,
However, 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 everything that you said about, even though everything that you said about Zachary, everything that you said about Dyson Daniels, everything that you said about a lot of those players is it may reign true. The thing about Trey Young, he's going to need shooters, and they gave up a lot of the players that he was successful with back in 2021. Hunter is gone. Bogey is gone. Herder been gone. Lot of other players
Herder's
on that
washed.
team been
Herder's not a
gone.
good shooter anymore. They got and then they realized that that was a fluke run with a bunch of offense around them, and they got defense. They're putting defense around Trey Young. He is the offense. The thing is, what they realize is he needs another offensive piece. He
Listen,
is the offense. They got straight defense around him. Clint Capella isn't the defender he once used to be. So like they need a center. I don't know what type of center it is, but any center. Would you agree with me that any center is better than Clint Capella?
the center by name, I ain't gonna lie
Any
to you. I wouldn't
any
say any. I wouldn't say any center. No, I would
who
say a rim. I would say a rim running athletic athletic center, and the person that fits that bill to me is Claxton.
Claxton would be amazing on them. Claxton would be amazing on them
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Claxton. Claxton is the person that fits that bill. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I strongly believe that the biggest X factor for that team is finding out what version of Jalen Johnson is going to be available and how far he's going to go.
yeah,
Because if Jalen Johnson strongly is the number 2 for this team, and I think his ceiling right now is Blake Griffin.
yeah.
That's
Me
the
too.
ceiling.
Like it.
You know what I'm
Yeah, me
saying?
too. Me too.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, even Blake as a second option wasn't enough.
That's what I'm saying. Get you a star center, and I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna find them something at center, and the Hawks is gonna be locked and loaded. They if they get them a star center, they'll be better than the Pistons. So that's all I'm saying. They're gonna be better than the Pistons, and they will have a chance.
If you talking about Sabonis, but I highly disagree.
Yeah, I'm just saying star center. It could even be Miles Turner.
Miles
Ah,
Turner.
wait,
All
wait, wait,
right.
wait, wait. Hawks, the
All
Hawks,
right. All
Hawks.
right.
Wait, the Hawks.
Yeah, Miles
Yeah.
Turner.
I don't agree with that. I feel like they're better off center wise, getting a Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford type of rotation. They have those two bigs with them. But right now they have Anika Kongwu, who's one of those bigs. I don't know if they need a star talent like Miles Turner to play. I feel like it's taken away from Onyeka and Conwell. And if you are
Yeah,
going to
you need, I think you need to take away.
I think you should move off of Onyeka and Conwell. I think you should trade him.
This is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
fair.
Yeah. But yeah, we talked about most of these teams. Pelicans, we ain't really touch on them. Ain't too much to say. Clippers. Clippers is a team that could be a dark horse and like mess around and trade for Zion. I don't know.
No,
What?
no,
Yeah.
no, no. What? I'm relief, bro. That was crazy.
What?
What? Zion?
The Clippers?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
No.
Zion will probably be for cheap. I mean, if you wanted to trade for Zion, you probably should have did it a couple months ago. It's too
Zion
late.
is playing amazing right now. His
Yeah,
trade
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the thing. But he's playing bro. He's playing in garbage
He's,
time. I don't
he's
care.
playing amazing on limited minutes
Yeah,
in garbage time.
yeah, he's doing it in March. I don't care about March hoopers if you're not in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
And
He
still
I'll be
just started
honest
getting
with you.
good.
Listen, out of all of the players that I still want to be successful, Zion is at the top of the list.
For sure.
And I asked somebody the other day, I was like, yo, am I wrong to still believe in Zion?
No.
Because when he's out on the court, we are talking about literally one of the most unstoppable forces on the court.
Yep.
But at the same time, I know I can't trust him.
Yep.
wait. I ain't gonna lie. What's this again? What was this list on? What was it
I
based
no,
on?
whatever this list that we cooked up a couple months ago, I have no idea what the topic was because Jared McCain is at 30. Um.
Oh no, it's probably it's MVP. This is MVP. Yeah, it's
Oh
MVP.
wait,
It's
This
MVP.
can't be MVP.
this is MVP.
It's MVP.
That's
This is
MVP.
MVP. This is MVP. This was our first MVP
What?
bracket. So hey, I got the MVP ladder back. Yeah. This is when the Bucks started off slow.
Why
They
is Cam
won
Thomas on this?
because that's when the Nets started off hot and like that's exactly whenever Cam Thomas was deserving to be right there, Leaf. That's when we made this list.
Oh my god.
That's how long ago it was. Like,
Oh my
bro, you
god.
don't see how young all these players look, Leaf?
hmm
They look like now this list was like a couple months ago, bro. Jared McCain is on it. That means that was like when he was hooping.
Before the injury, yeah.
Yeah, that was when he was hooping.
I see Paulo. I see Franz before Paulo Ben Kever. So I
Yep,
mean,
because Paulo got hurt first game. Remember, Paulo got
Paulo
yeah,
and Paulo was going dumb in his
yep.
first
And
10
then,
games.
yeah, I think that was us just shouting out Paulo. We were like, if we rank Franz, we got to put Paulo. Yep, I remember
hmm
that. Yep,
And
this is the MVP.
you know how I know this list is from the first first weeks or first month, whatever.
What?
Because Chet Holmgren was going absolutely stupid
Yep,
in his first month, bro. Oh my
yep.
god,
That was going stupid.
Chet was
Yeah,
going dumb.
yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. I had no idea what this list was. I was like, whatever. We're just gonna reset this list. But that was God just telling us, hey Marvin, you got the MVP list right here to just, stand on business. And we had Tatum at 2. Or are we gonna keep that? Or
No.
matter of fact, why am I starting at 2? Why? Who starts at 2? Larry, who do you think is number 1 for MVP?
Jokic,
No,
man. Jokic is
I knew he was gonna say that.
Jokic all
I
the
knew
way,
he was
bro.
gonna say that, bro. Like, listen, it's like, you
And
know
look,
what
look,
it
look,
is, bro.
so I'm saying this. I feel like when he lost the MVP race, I think to Joel Embiid, if he would have averaged triple double that season, he would have won it. In my honest opinion, and him doing it right now, I think off the triple double alone, he's gonna win the MVP. Next year, if he does the same thing, the triple double, I think that's when the voter fatigue really starts to kick in. Okay, he did it last year. But my opinion, just off the triple double alone, and have him having a worse team as well, being only 5 games under Shea, I think he's MVP.
Bro, leave. Oh, I'm co-signing. Check me out. I did not know Jokic was averaging a triple double. First of
Yeah, he
all,
was. Yeah,
second of
and
all,
a
leave.
lot of people, didn't know that, bro. He averaging a triple double this late in the season, and he just came off a game where he had 35, 18, and 8 against goddamn Shea.
Why are you talking about that? Like he didn't have 31, 21, and 22 the other day. What
Yes,
is
yes.
this
I
league?
look. I was gonna listen. That was a foregone conclusion, bro. I wasn't gonna mention. I left that out deliberately. You know why? You know why, bro? Because that wasn't the sales pitch, bro. Like, the sales pitch realistically is the fact that if he does for these next 19 to 20 games, if he does 30, 13, and 10, there's not a damn thing SGA can do, bro, to get that MVP award. Nothing. Nothing, bro. Bro, SGA is literally hopeless. DOA, dead on arrival in terms of this MVP award, bro. I personally think we may be watching one of the top five greatest offensive players of all time. I'm gonna
Maybe
say it
higher than
again.
that. Maybe higher than that, bro. The way he's
I don't know
acting.
about. I'm being friendly when I say top five. I'm being friendly. Don't make me push this. We may be watching. We may be watching one of the top five greatest offensive players in the history of this game.
Yeah, the Jokic is nasty, bro. I'm agreeing with him, man. And Leaf, I remember when we made this list, you told me Jokic has Russell Westbrook on his team,
Mm-hmm.
and they're the 2 seed after losing Caldwell Pope, and we are all like, "Oh my god, they just letting players walk." They put in Christian Braun, a late first round pick, and Nikola Jokic said, "Just give me Westbrook, and we'll be all right." That's crazy. And he
Well, them
averaging a triple double.
them being the number two seed is not really that impressive to me. Being that Memphis
Nah,
and
they have Westbrook.
being that Memphis and Houston was occupying that two seed, that 2 and 3 seed from that long, it's not really that impressive to me, bro. Because I knew all along what Denver can do. I knew all along what Denver can do. And now what's impressive to me is that they're gonna finish this pace, bro, like on probably 50 plus wins. Number one, that ain't even impressive to me because they did that before. Number two, there's nothing that Denver does that's impressive to me. It's just like foregone conclusion. We knew Joker at some point was going to average a triple double. We knew they was going to win 50 games at some point. My thing is that the only thing I said about them is regarding the playoffs. They have Russ. The
But the
playoffs
thing
might
is,
be a
no,
different
no,
story.
leave,
They
no, leave.
have Russ.
When we did the West standings prediction, we had the Thunder like 1 to 2 seed in our predictions. We had like the Nuggets 6 to 7. Like from
We did.
our predictions, the Nuggets have shocked us the most, and it's because Jokic averaging a triple double. That's literally why. The Nuggets have shocked us the most because Jokic is averaging a triple double, shooting like 45% from three. Literally, he's on one. I'm sorry, Shay. You is hooping, and Shay averaging like 30. He scored 50 like 4 of the last 5 Wednesdays. He scored 40 like 4 games in a row.
Right.
But Jokic averaging a 30-point triple double, bro, with
Basically.
Russell Westbrook.
Yes, basically. Basically.
Who do y'all think is number 2?
Shay?
Shay, it's
Yeah.
undoubtedly Shay.
Yeah, I agree because he has a debate for one. Like we argued for him at one, so we don't even have to explain too much why he's at 2. Um, is there anyone that y'all see that isn't on the list that could be 3 or no? Who's 3?
Giannis.
I think I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
Giannis. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna agree with that. They've been playing well. Giannis has been balling. Who would we have 4?
Tatum.
Tatum.
I like it.
Tatum.
I like it. Tatum.
4 is Tatum.
I'm
4 is
reluctant to put
Tatum.
Tatum at number 4, but I put him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The
Five
Celtics.
is tough. Five is tough. That's where it gets tough.
Yeah, Celtics is just too good of a team. Yeah, they're just a clear top 4. Yeah, yeah. 5 is where like AD is AD out of the conversation just
Yes, he's
entirely.
out. He's out. He's out.
Yeah,
You know.
well, Luca's out.
Luka's out.
Chet is out. Right, Chet is out.
That is out. Yeah.
Cam is
Um,
out. Jordan McCain is out.
what about Spider?
It's a debate. definitely debate.
I feel like somebody gonna put LeBron over him.
Nah. Is it just Spider? Yeah. They got like 20 more wins than who I wanted to put. At that point, you just put Spider for real.
I
Yeah.
probably my argument would probably be towards like a Braun, Spider, and like Jalen Brunson. Honestly, Jalen Brunson hasn't been too bad either. He's
Yeah,
What
been
about
really
Jalen.
Cap? What about Cap?
Chet.
Cap. Yeah. Or Towns.
I think Brunson's making more of an impact.
You
I
think
think
Brunson ain't Brunson hurt?
is he
Yeah,
hurt?
for the next 2 weeks. But he'll be back.
Yeah, I don't think he still has the games played to do that. I think he still has it. So
Yeah, I think he'll still have the games for it too.
yeah, he has 61 games right now. He'll be fine.
Yeah, he only needs 4 more games.
How
He'll
many
be
games Towns got to play?
Towns. 57, 4 games, so not a big difference.
And he's still healthy? Yeah, I'm going with Towns.
The stats is close. The stats is close. Can't
That's
lie.
slow.
It's real close. Yeah.
This might be an all-time year for it might be a career year for Towns.
I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. But
It is.
at 5, how would y'all feel about me putting Kate Cunningham? No. At 6 after Donovan Mitchell. Wait. 5, I want Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. 5, I want Donovan Mitchell.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Six. I probably got LeBron.
6 is where I want Cade.
I
I think,
might go with LeBron on this one.
man. How many games LeBron got played?
Yeah,
Like 50, 56.
All right, he got enough. Oh man, what seed are the Lakers?
honestly, we can do Cade next.
Third.
Cade.
Third, I guess. Nah, they don't even have a center, man. They don't even got a center, dog. I get it. But LeBron could go at 6. That's crazy. LeBron is still in MVP talks at the age of 40.
I got Triple J over K.
MVP.
I got Cade over Triple J, but Triple J should be here. I got Ja over Triple J too. I'm sorry. I know that Triple J has been producing better, but I've been watching the games. I see what y'all doing.
I'm going Triple J over Ja. JJ.
I
I
do
get
see
it.
what Ja.
Nah, I get it.
I do see what Ja's doing, but I think in terms of production, yeah, in terms of regular season production, I think Triple J he has taken astronomical steps in becoming a better scorer, better rebounder.
Rebounder, I disagree. Scorer, yes.
His
Scoring,
rebounding's got slightly better, bro. Like,
scoring and playmaking has though. Scoring and playmaking has though.
Okay, I'll give you scoring playmaking.
He's even became slightly more disciplined on defense, but he still, I still don't like him as a rebounder, and he still fouls. So like, he's gotten better, but he still has the same problems. He just gotten better at his strengths.
Right.
And he's similar player, but better.
Yeah, he got better. He definitely got better.
Yeah, no, he definitely got better. I agree. Who do we got after LeBron? I got Kate.
Yeah, I got K. I'll take K.
Crazy, yeah.
All right. So Kate Cunningham is 7, and well, we just gonna do the top 10. Forget all that. Who the next?
So, how about Ant?
And what seed are the?
Or Towns? Did we put Towns?
I feel like if we put Towns there, you have a Jalen Brunson right next to him. Kind of like Paolo and Franz when we had him at the beginning of the year. They got to be right next to each other.
I think Towns and Brunson, that's apples and oranges to me, but
exactly, yes. A little iffy on that one. I got McCurry over Ant if we're gonna do that. I feel like.
Man.
Actually, I feel like the only reason they're in a seat above them is because Jimmy Butler came. So I can take that.
What about Harden?
Harden, I got him outside the top 10.
Harden.
Them percentages is dust. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The thing about it though is it's like Trae Young. You got to remember something. He is forced to do that. He has to. He's sacrificing for the team because he's that valuable.
Man, I don't care, bro. Put him on the back of the line. Fuck him.
Bro, he has to do that for them
I
to.
don't care.
They need a volume scorer for the someone to put pressure for Norman Powell to
If
get
it was
open.
if it was anybody else, I would agree with you. But the fact that it's Harden and I
Okay,
know him and those 8 years in Houston, and I these are the things that I think about when I think about James Harden. Total grade A, 100% bozo.
I
Total.
mean that's what you feel, but I know that that's what the team wants him to do. The arguments here is amen for amen, James Harden and Darius Garland. I think Darius Garland it has been hooping like that. I ain't gonna lie.
What about Steph and Ant?
I don't think Ant is huh. Nah, Ant is more in it than amen. What am I doing?
Hmm.
And now Ant's 3-point shooting has been crazy this year. I was talking about it
I
with
ain't
one of
gonna
my
lie,
friends
that
today.
shit that shit's ridiculous how he hit that
Yeah,
clip. I didn't think
yeah.
he could do it.
He's became one of the best 3-point shooters in the league, and he did it because Cat is gone. He's that valuable. They said, "Yo, Cat's gone. Please, we need you to shoot threes." He said, "All right, bet I'll become one of the best in the league like that."
I would just like to take this time to applaud everybody that told me that Minnesota needed a ball stopper. Um, that turned out to be a big load of crap. Now that they are basically kind of hunting into that seventh spot, and they don't really have the identity that they had last year. We're starting to see everything about that team starting to break down little by little.
All right, so we got Ant at 10
Yes,
over Curry.
yeah, slightly.
Over
I got Curry.
over.
I got Curry at 11.
All right, now we won't do 11. We cutting it off at 10.
Okay.
Yeah, we cutting it off at 10.
Hmm.
I like
All
it.
right.
I do like it.
Yeah. It's not crazy. It's not crazy at all. Let me actually cut out the list so people don't think we ranked after 10.
Did we
Cause
do Rookie of the Year or Most Improved?
we did yeah. I was looking through all that. I was like, dang, I'm surprised we actually did all of them. We
Did
did
we do Six Man?
I'm not doing 6 man. That's what I came. Are you who? Hey, shout out Peyton Pritchard. Shout out to Peyton Pritchard. 6 man of the year. Woo, 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 woo.
Shout out to TJ McConnell.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Seems like we at the point of the episode where we're gonna do a couple shorts, and then we gonna let y'all go. Make sure to
Mhm.
follow us on all social medias at Up the Score Show. And if you don't know how to type it in, I'm gonna show you right now. All right, like I said, also with Up the Score Show, we 10 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, and we at episode 200. So that's lit. Hopefully, we'll see where we go by the end of this year. But make sure to follow Leaf.
Yeah, my link is in the chat. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Oh yeah, bet. Perfect. So make sure to also subscribe to Leaf 4788. Hey, especially if you a Nets fan, man. If you're a Nets fan and you're listening to me an hour and 20 minutes in, that means you enjoyed this episode. And if you enjoyed this episode and you're a Nets fan, you gotta go tune it. Um so what are we gonna do? All right. Larry, can you rank me your top 5 players for the 2025 NBA MVP?
All right, sure. Gonna go Nikola Jokic at one, Shea Gilgeous Alexander at two, Giannis Antetokounmpo three. I'll probably go Tatum at four for me, and Donovan Mitchell at five.
All right, yeah. Leave. Can you rank me your top five players for the 2025 NBA MVP?
Number one, we got Joker. Number two, we got SGA. Number three, we got Giannis. Number four, we have Tatum. And number five, we got Spider.
Yeah, 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 literally. All right, Larry, ask me.
Name your top five for MVP this season.
Number one, I got Nikola Jokic. Number two is Shea Gilgeous. Number three is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number four is Jason Tatum. Is number five is Cade Cunningham. Matter of fact, I should say it backwards because Cade Cunningham is the only different answer. Number five, I got Cade Cunningham. Number four, I got Jason Tatum. Number three, I got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number two, I got Shea Gilgeous Alexander. And number one, I got Nikola Jokic. Shout out to the Cade Cunningham love. I totally had a 180 on him. Been one of my favorite players to watch this year, and he still has a little bit of unorthodox game, but I see what his problem is. And his biggest problem is that when he passes, he likes to jump. It's cool. His 3 point shot is a little awky too, but it's going down. He doesn't
So you
airball.
so you think what he's a bailout passer? Like one of
Yes,
them um
legend. He has it on. He has it on.
awful.
He has it on gold. He gets a lot of turnovers on it. He got it on gold though. Bailout on gold.
Yeah. I would say so. I mean, I did watch them the other night, but I think the secret identity to their team is they shooting. They got they got some good veteran shooters.
Yeah.
Defensively, they pretty good. They are very physical. And I think I dare say Detroit could win a playoff series this year.
Yeah, Kay Cunningham, he's reminding me of a lot of players. And the players he reminds me of are like, the all timers. He reminds me of Tracy McGrady at point
I
guard.
I, I see Brandon Roy.
He
I see
reminds me of
Brand
Brandon Roy.
I see Brandon Roy with better playmaking. That's what I see.
He reminds me he reminds me even like Larry earlier talked about Kevin Durant going to the Pistons. I was gonna say Kevin Durant and Kay Cunningham are similar scores, like they score the same way. So it's like it'd be
You
fun to
said
see
who?
how
Who said who? Similar scores?
Kay Cunningham and Kevin Durant they score in similar ways. So
Um,
Kay Cunningham is an elite mid range scorer.
he
Like,
is. He is. He's definitely becoming that.
yeah,
Um, yeah. I
I ain't
mean,
saying he Kevin Durant, but
no,
like,
no. I mean, that's all time mid range. I
yeah,
mean, like you
yeah,
talking now. You talking about the all time mid range scores is KD, Dirk, and Jordan. That's
yeah.
that's that's what I go with. That's my three right there. I mean, only because Jordan didn't really like they didn't really mark him down mid range shots until like late 90s or whatever, however it is. But I
Yeah,
mean, like I think Dirk is the best mid range shooter of all time. That's just me.
he's up there. He's up there for sure. Yeah,
I
but
think he in terms of percentage and makes best mid range shooter of all time. So I mean,
yeah, he's up
I
there
go
for
with that.
sure.
But
Um,
did I miss all? Oh man, I can't believe I missed the NFL episode.
oh yeah, yeah, yesterday,
All of them damn robberies that took place.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man, Sam Donald out
yeah,
here looking like the new Kirk Cousins.
yeah,
Jesus Christ, man. Oh man, there was some deals that went down. I think the deal that I liked the most was probably Justin Fields to the
yeah.
Jets.
Nah,
Like,
Justin Fields just surprised me, and it pairs him with Garrett Wilson. But hold on, before we go on to the NFL, bro, Kay Cunningham reminds me of like Ben Simmons with 80% of Kevin Durant's shot selection. Like he reminded me of Ben Simmons with like KD shot selection, but not entirely. But yeah, yeah, yeah,
all I would tell you is put up a video of Brandon Roy and then pull up a video of Kay Cunningham side by side and tell
yeah,
me the
yeah.
difference.
Yeah. I feel it. I was playing with Brandon Roy on my team today. I was saying like people swear this man's a legend, bro. Nah, bro.
He was well on his way.
Man, Darius Garland had a better career. Yes or no?
Yeah, I guess you could say
All
that. I
right. Yeah,
mean,
all right, exactly. Darius
If you
Garland
if you
has
if
had
you
a
if you
better
want if you want to say that, but his peak is nowhere near higher.
man. Darius Garland has had a better career than Brandon Roy. I need to stop hearing people talk about Brandon Roy, bro. He's been talked about for too long. I'm sorry, bro. Like, let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill. Brandon Roy is a great guy.
If only
Nah,
you
let me
knew.
chill. Let me
If
chill.
only
Yeah, yeah.
listen. All
If
I'm gonna
only I
say,
knew.
you would have had, Brandon Roy is a you had to be there to see it type of
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Back in your days, I feel you, bro. I do not. Brandon Roy is not all that hit for me, but yeah, that's all I got about the NBA.
All right.
NFL though, ah, those deals. I don't know. Packers ain't doing nothing. Packers always
We
scared.
damn sure dang. I don't know what we're doing. I don't even want to
Yeah,
talk about it.
yeah, yeah. Giants doing they stuff though, but yeah,
Well, at least the Giants ain't going after Aaron Rodgers.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I could say that about other group of teams that probably needed a quarterback. Um, what happened to Geno? Geno getting shipped off to basically the Raiders and basically being told, "All right, yeah, we're done with you." DK Metcalf being sent off to the Steelers. That oh my goodness.
yeah,
Um, Miles Garrett basically changed the defensive line market with his new deal. Um, Josh Allen got inked for some crazy money as he should.
Did you notice
Um,
that?
but I mean, out of all of these deals, everybody is getting high paid contracts, left and right, guaranteed money, high paid contracts. I'm definitely proud of a lot of these players, man.
yeah. I'm doing a video right now, and in my mock draft, I had y'all take edge rusher out of Ohio State, Jack Sawyer. I
Mm.
was kind of disappointed with Rashawn Gary's production last year. Am I
hmm
tripping for that?
No, you're not.
Okay,
I
okay,
think
good.
Rashawn Gary could. He's definitely capable of playing a lot better.
Yeah,
Than he played. In terms of rushers. Him. Quay Walker. Those type of players, man. I mean, yo, I think we
yeah,
could do better. I think we could do better at the linebacker and the edge rusher positions, and getting strong at the D line. But I don't know, man. We're gonna have to wait and see.
yeah,
I think this youth movement that we got is cute, man. But eventually, we're gonna have to get some veterans and stop
yeah,
getting pushed around. So,
yeah. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to episode 200 of Up the Score Show. We are 200 episodes in. We 10 subscribers away from 1,000. Appreciate all the love, and thank you everybody for joining. Have a nice day, and God bless.